This week's episode is sponsored by Impressive Jewels by Elisa Carter. Elisa Carter has been my consultant since inception of the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. So go to ImpressiveJewels.net today. Get your little something. You deserve it. This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio, where the inner doll is created. Styling services they offer are sew-ins, quick weaves, relaxers, facial waxing, eyelash extensions, and much, much more. It's time for you to find your inner doll. Contact Selena today, serving the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas of Florida. And make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Are you tired of being stung by outrageous nail prices? Well, you don't have to worry about that at Queen Bee Nail Hive. Contact Queen Bee herself, servicing the Tampa Bay area. 813-414-1405. That's 813-414-1405. Queen Bee Nail Hive. Come be pollinated. Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. New season, new year, new you, new age, new everything. Are you guys ready for some raw, real enlightenment? 100% free coaching at your service? Well, sit back, enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. Let's go. Season. Yes, it's a new season. It's a new season. Yes, it's a new season. Hello, everyone. How are you? It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service, raw, real enlightenment at its best, soul food with a twist. Come on in, everybody, on this beautiful, fun, fantastic, funky Friday of the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. I had an interesting start on this beautiful day, but we're working it out, because when you go through enough stuff and you realize just how resilient you are, you keep it pushing. So come on in. We are getting ready to get to my spot. Hello, sun. Hello. Thank you for shining on me today, sun. Shining so ever brightly in my soul. Thank you. All right, guys, I am pulling in here. I took a different route this season and just getting used to all the different twists and turns of a different path. Okay. All right, girl. Yeah, Vanessa, you talking deep on this beautiful day. Yes, I is. Because you know what? The joy of the Lord is my strength, and I hope it is yours too. And if not, maybe you need to tap in. Tap in and get that joy of the Lord, huh? All right. I want to park here today because breathtakingly beautiful beach here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. Yes. I am parked. I'm positioned. I got to figure this out because this is a new phone that I'm using today, the new camera, so new settings and all this kind of stuff. So I need to double check some things to make sure I'm not just talking to myself. Yep, it says I am live. Yes, let me check here. I don't know what that is over there, but let's go here to the comments. Yes, Michael, thank you so much for commenting. That lets me know. Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Testing. Yes. All right. So I am parked. I am positioned. And on this fun, fantastic, funky Friday. So let me know if you guys can hear me now, because one episode I talked for 20 minutes. And no one could hear me. And they were like, We can't hear you. We can't hear you. And I finally looked at the comments and I was like, oh my goodness. And so thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me turn this car off. It's you know what? When spring gets here in Florida, it's more like a summer tease. We don't have no spring in Florida. We have a light fall, ease into a summer tease, and then blistering summer hot. So come on down to Florida, guys. If it snow down here, we know Jesus is here. Okay. So let us know. Let us know now, because we're going to know something's up if it starts snowing in Florida. All right. So you guys know every Friday we do the Friday song, and I hope you guys are ready. And you know what, guys? I'm going to share this with you because we got a good topic today, and I got a little time, right? So when I was downloaded the Friday song, right? I was going through one of the darkest times of my life. I've gone through a lot of them, right? Because you have levels, different levels of involvement, right? And I started doing that song, and I'm telling you, the more and more that I did it, the more that I sang it and engaged with you guys. And I was going live like every day when I was on Facebook. I would go live every day, and every Friday I just look forward to singing that song. And I can attest, the more and more that you begin to affirm better things in your life, you will begin to feel it, and it will have to manifest. It will have to go. Okay, so you guys ready? Okay, let me get my little sip here. Good day, Starbucks. I'm ready. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday. Welcome everyone to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service, raw, real enlightenment at its best, where we take you higher into the dimensions of God. And I hope that you have come. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for watching me, KP Media World, Podcast World, Social Media World. Thank you so much. I'm streaming globally, worldwide, with access to over 160 million viewers. It's extremely humbling when you hear when I finally hear it. I'm like, what? I've been doing this anyway. And the thing is, what makes it so unusual to me is because I was just doing it, and I didn't care if nobody watched me or not. I knew I had to get this stuff out, and it was very cathartic for me, and it brought about a healing for me. And that lets me know that it's going to bring about a healing for those of you who are seeking, who want to come up higher in God, who want to expand your consciousness, who want to finally take your power back and be free from all this madness that you got yourself in. So let's get started, shall we? All right. I'm going to pay some bills around here. And when I come back, we're going to be talking about free as can be. And I hope you guys will stick around and join me as you receive this amazing word that's right. Good day, Spirit. Reverend Ike, you've been with me all week. I'm serious. Reverend Ike's been with me all week. Good day, Cozy. Dr. Wayne, how are you? He's having his tea, but yeah, Reverend Ike been with me all week. So it's going to be an interesting day. It's going to be a mind, soul revealing, enlightening day because Reverend Ike is here. And if you guys know who Reverend Ike is, then you understand what I'm talking about. All right. So we're going to pay some bills around here, and we come back. We're going to be talking about free as can be. So let me pull up my ads here, and I hope you guys stick around. So stay tuned.
Start your 2021. Go to www.vanessaklinger.com. Click the free book giveaway button. Complete your details, and I will ship a free book to you. Stay in love. Hello, everyone. You are not going to want to miss Sunday's episode of Spiritually Speaking with my co-host, Michelle Massey Washington. We have a special guest stopping by. Kimberly Anderson, intuitive transformational coach, business creative, and show host of Unleashed with Kimberly. She's going to be sharing with us her upcoming women's retreat, Unleash Your Inner Goddess. You're not going to want to miss it. So join us right here via the KP Media TV network, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay in love. Hello, everyone. Vanessa Klinger here, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Would you like to be a guest on our talk show, Spiritually Speaking, with my co-host, Michelle Massey Washington? Well, go out to the website, www.vanessaklinger.com, complete the form, and your sponsorship includes a guest spot. We look forward to meeting you and highlighting your product, service, or event. Stay in love.
That's right, guys. We have so much happening as we wrap up both seasons of the Right Along with Vanessa Morning Show. And Spiritually Speaking, as you saw in the ad, that we have the great Kimberly Anderson joining my great co-host, Michelle Massey Washington. Kimberly's going to be stopping by. Now, Kimberly also has her own show here via the KP Media TV network. And I know you guys are going to love her. She is just a beautiful soul, and she's hosting a virtual conference. And, come join us Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and get to know Kimberly. She'll be stopping by and sharing with us what she has coming up and some things she has that's coming down the pike, as they say. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and the great Michelle Massey Washington. And also, if you would like a free book, I got them with me. Y'all know I do. You would like a free book, go out to www.vanessaklinger.com. Click the free book button, and I will send you a copy of one of my books. I don't have time to really go into it today. Maybe next week we'll share. But just and let me know which one you would like me to send to you, right? Hello, Grace. Is that all you got? Bring it, and Time to Transform, the one that birthed it all. Okay. And we talked about Kimberly, show sponsor. Yeah, if you would like to sponsor an episode or season, what that packaging includes guest spots of you coming in, promoting your product, service, or event. And I work with you. I know what it's like, because it's hard out here. Dun. So I try to work with everybody as much as possible to give you the exposure that you deserve. Because, I'm streaming, and, I have access to 160 million viewers, and this is something that is just, as I give, as I receive, I will give, So go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor, complete the form, and schedule an appointment with me, and we'll work something out. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. So, you guys can see on the top. Today we're going to be talking about free as can be, and I had to turn my car on because, it's just one of them days. I'm sitting, the sun is facing me, and I love it because my future's so bright. I had to wear shades, but it's also hot, And when you're a woman of a certain age, you need a little refreshing, because it makes you cranky. So I had to cool myself off for a minute. Ooh, yes, that feels so good, but I know that's noisy to you guys, so let me shut that down a little bit. Okay, free as can be. All right, let me find my scriptures here. I clear out all my emails, and then I email this to me so that I can have it, and then, when I wake up, I have 1,000 emails in my inbox. So here we go. Free as can be. Okay. Let me say hello to some people. I see you coming in. Good day, Cassie. Good day, my love. Good day. Awesome. You got 2 of my books. All right. Thank you. Golden nuggets of knowledge. I love that. Girl, you're already getting that anointing and that energy on you. Wait, great. So today we're going to be talking about free as can be. Free as can be. Scripture inspiration. I'm going to give you guys about 5 seconds to pull up your Bible app. Because the Bible is interesting. It's a book of psychology to me, and it's considered, it's our guide before leaving Earth. Okay, so scripture inspiration, Job 22:21. Acquaint now thyself with him, and be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. Do you understand what really is associated with your divinity? Pure poetry, right? Job 22:21. I'm gonna say this again. Acquaint now thyself with him, and be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. Do you understand what really is associated with your divinity? Underline that and stick around. Exodus 7:1. So the Lord said to Moses, see, I have made you a God to Pharaoh, and Aaron, your brother, will be your prophet. John 10:34. Jesus answered them, is it not written in your law, I have said you are gods? Psalm 82:6. I said you are gods. You are all sons of the Most High. John 8:36. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. 1 John 3:2. Yeah, I got a lot of them. 1 John 3:2. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Matthew 12:37. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. Matthew 21:22. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask in prayer. Romans 12:2. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but be a new and different person with a fresh newness in all you do and think. Then you will learn from your own experience how his ways will really satisfy you. Isaiah 45:1-3. This is what the Lord said to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I take hold of, to subdue nations before him, and to strip kings of their armor, to open doors before him, so that gates will not be shut. I will go before you and will level the mountains. I will break down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron. I will give you hidden treasures, riches stored in secret places, so that you may know that I am the Lord. John 8:32. If you stick with this, living out what I tell you, then you are my disciples for sure. Then you will experience for yourself the truth, and the truth will free you. Last one. Luke 14:28. If one of you wanted to build a tower, wouldn't you first sit down and calculate the cost to determine whether you have enough money to complete it? Man, this is our final. Know thyself. Know yourself correctly. All that you can ever give anyone is your own self. Know yourself correctly, because all that you could ever give anyone is yourself. Now that was my last little bird there, But today we're talking about free as can be. And I know I just regurgitated a lot of scriptures on you, but you could always come back and watch it again, because I'm streaming on social media too. And you can just go up my wall and click it and watch it again. Okay. Free as can be. Now I got cool. Thank you. Thank God for air conditioning. Okay, so I was having an interesting conversation with, I take Hot Dog on his play dates to the doggy park, and he goes with his friends and he plays and he understands certain words. So he says, when I said park, he looks at me like, is that where we're going right now? No, we're not going to the park right now, but I will take you for a WALK after the show. So be a good boy. Thank you. Looking at me all sweet, like, they always do that when they want something, don't they? Yep. Go, that's good boy. Take a nap. So I was having an interesting conversation with one of Hot Dog's Playmates' parents. And lo and behold, I've known this man for about a year, come to the park and stuff, we chit chat. So lo and behold, I found out that he worked in a prison for 16 years. And I was like, wow, interesting. You just don't know people until, you get acquainted with them, you get to know them, right? So he was telling me, and I said, oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever, I said, I never wanted to have that experience. And, I've done some crazy stuff in my life, and that's why I know grace is real. Okay. I know it. And I hope you all make grace your best friend, because there's some stupid stuff that I did where I should be, oh God, not should be, but some of the actions that I took could have resulted in the consequences of me spending the rest of my life behind bars. Let me put it that way. Okay. I didn't murder nobody, nothing like that. Thank goodness. At least I don't think I did. So he was sharing with me, the people, and he and I got to talking, and then it kind of transitioned, because we're in Florida, and we see a lot of people panhandling and, begging and stuff. And he brought up someone that I was familiar with, that I'd seen, in passing. And we got to talking. I said, that's interesting, because I remember when I was broke within a joke, just struggling in my life, bound, spiritually bound in my mind and my soul, and couldn't find my way out. And I'd still that person. And now that I'm in a different space and place, that person is still there. Now, he didn't know that Spirit had given me the title of this, and I've been working on my talk all week, right? But that's how Spirit works, right? So this is the preface to this now, free as can be. And we're going to talk about that, because I people just don't realize, that we talked about this last week, about how you continually, your words, right? Your words will either condemn you or elevate you. They will. So, and you have to realize and understand that if it took you so long to get to a certain place, then, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself time to get out of it, right? Because for years I felt like I was in prison. Now, I wasn't, but I felt as though I was. I felt as if I was just trapped. Like I was invisible, right? And I didn't know what it was. I was like, man, do you see me? Does anybody see me? Did anybody care if I even just walk in front of a bus? That type of feeling for a lot of years. I mean, I fought with that for years. And it was because I was ignorant, guys. I didn't know the truth. I didn't know the truth that would make me free. But I'm telling you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you keep living and you keep calling out to Spirit and asking him to direct you and guide you, though whatever you need will find you. But you have to calm down. You have to allow yourself to receive that. This is how Spirit works, okay? All of God's promises are yes and amen, right? So whatever you ask God for, God, universe, Spirit, whatever you ask him for, it's going to come. Beyond the shadow of a doubt. 100%. Fact, Jack. It's going to come. So the more you're asking God, I want to get out of this situation. I just don't know what's going on. I don't know, and, you get in all your feelings, and you're sitting in those depths of despair, and, you get drunk, or you smoke a joint, and you be like, man, I hate this. It's because you're numbing that pain that result of your actions got you in, right? See, people make it feel like you're getting punished. No, that ain't punishment. Okay, it's just a result of your actions. It's a result of your words. It's a result of your thoughts, right? So that's what got you there, right? So, I've done it. It's okay to get in your feelings and sit in there and process it out. But make no mistake, if you when you go into those spaces, good day, brother-in-law, I see you. When you go into those spaces, rest assured that Spirit and grace is with you. So it says, I will lead and guide you into all truth. Okay, so next time you want to get all in your feelings and start feeling sorry for yourself, so okay, come on, Grace. Come on, Spirit. I need you to go with me, because I need to understand why I keep getting in these situations, why my life keeps falling apart, why things just don't work out for me. So come on with me and lead and guide me in here and help me, be my therapist. And Spirit it'll talk to you in your own voice, and you got to sit in it, and you have to ask the right questions. How did I get here? Sure enough, if you've been reading the Bible or anything, it's going to talk to you and explain to you and make you understand and help you realize your words got you here. Your actions got you here. Your feelings got you here. Because we are spiritual beings, and we are powerful. We're just that powerful. So if you're going to be wallowing in despair and sadness and ridicule and all this stuff, you don't need no enemies when you got your own spiritual bully inside. You don't need no enemies, because your spiritual bully gonna talk to you, and you're gonna write a script, you're gonna run it, and then you're gonna create scenarios for you to experience, and that'll be your life, and you'll feel like you're in prison. because you can't get out of it. You're on this wheel of madness, this wheel of just everything going against you, and you can't figure out why your life don't work, and everybody's life is passing by you, and it seems like they're achieving everything, and you like, well, what's wrong with me? Why can't I? Because you're in a cycle, right? You're in a cycle of what your words, your thoughts, your actions, and your feelings have created for you to experience. So what did it say? I gotta get that scripture again. There it is. Matthew 12:37. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. So your words, okay? Your words. And see, people think it's because you're saying something. I told you now. Your feelings. That's what you're really saying. Because you could be saying, oh, I'm great. Oh, everything's great for me. And inside you falling apart. So that's what you're really saying. That's why I'm telling you guys, that vibration, that feeling that you're transmitting, that's what's creating your world. Now, here's the thing. We also learned over the season that you have to get what you're saying and what you're feeling to be in harmony, right? To get in unison, to get into agreement, right? It says if two have come together as touching anything in agreement. See, you got to come in agreement with yourself. And when you do that, that's when the magic will happen in your life. You ever wake up and have one of those days where everything just turns out right? You need to ask yourself, how did that happen? Because all through my life, certain good things will happen, and I'll be trying to figure out, well, how did this happen? How did I get here? I was asking those questions, but all the while I was transmitting a feeling, I was in conflict because I was, God's grace is great. I'm telling you, because grace will just show you, don't give up. Here's a cookie, he'll give you a little cookie, keep you going on, right? But then you got to mature and grow and perfect yourself, right? And get into that space where you finally become the master of your soul, where you finally become a representative, a son of God, right? So that's what that says. We are sons of God. We are God's because we have all that power that we brought here, right? And by the fact that we allowed Jesus to be resurrected in our heart, that power was amplified, right? And then we became, and that means we lit up and we awakened that God power within us. But it's kind of like when you first come into that realization, right? It's kind of like a 3-year-old with a car. You don't realize just how powerful it is. So you just sitting in the car and you pretending you're driving, right? You're like, oh man, I got a car. But God ain't gonna let you put the keys in the ignition and drive and hurt yourself. So you have to pray, you have to grow into that, right? So you have to grow into God's power that is already in you. So when you allow yourself to grow, perfect, then you can realize the power that you have and grow in your confidence, right? So that's why when you're going through all these situations and circumstances and you can't figure out and you feel like you're trapped and you're in prison because you just seem like this is your life. It is. But when you decide to take your power back, how you do that, Vanessa? Well, when you realize just how powerful you really are, when you realize that you have everything within you, everything to do, be, and have everything you would like to achieve and become, experience. But you have to do the work. So if it took you, I keep telling y'all, if it took you 35, it took me 47, okay? If I family can attest, I was a hot mess for a long time. Broke, in and out of jobs and everything, not understanding that I was creating those scenarios myself, right? But grace was with me. Because look at me, I'm still here. And do it look like I missed any meals? Okay, then. So the fact is, when you find that you have, I call it painting yourself into a corner. Hey, buddy. When you call it painting yourself into a corner with your words, you got yourself and you feel trapped. You're in a pickle, right? You don't know how to get out. You got that feeling, right? How did I get here? And then your mind will remind you, see, you did that. And then you just feel, and then you start condemning yourself, and then you start feeling bad. And it's not about what you're saying, it's about what you're feeling. Man, I'm such a failure. You know, just all that stuff. So you're writing a script, right? So all you're doing, we talked about this last week, you're writing a script. So all you're doing is you're creating a scenario for you to experience that's going to include actors, people in your play called life, people that are in your play called life, that are in your vicinity, your world. So if that's how you got there, that's how you got that experience, then that's how you can change your story. So however way it took you to get in that corner, then you do the same thing. I'm a living witness. Last year, okay, y'all know, what is this, 2021? 2019. Okay, summer, fall 2019. And I was like, man, but I knew enough, because I'm like, you know, I was just tired, you know, because I was like, as soon as I take one step, I'd fall back two, you know, two as I take, you know, 3 steps, fall back 5, you know, and I felt like I was just like this, right? And I felt like I couldn't get out. But see, let me tell you something. If you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep, you know, cycling through and processing everything out of you and understanding that this is all for your good, and you keep working it, right? Keep working it now. Keep working it. Keep working it, because I didn't know, okay? So 2019, it was like one of my darkest times. I didn't know that I had to go all the way down into the depths of hell, my soul, and face every level of darkness, right? Because that's what your consciousness is. I had to go all the way down. I call it dark night of soul. I had to go through every level of my soul, right? Because see, God had to take me through all of those levels, so that as I was being resurrected, because you're gonna die, your spirit, your soul is gonna die. You're gonna die. It's gonna feel like you dying, but make no mistake, God is with you. So when I was going through that, I didn't know what was going on. I said, well, I guess I am gonna die. And I was commanded not to call anyone, not to talk to anybody. Everybody thought, what's wrong with Van? It's because I had to come to Jesus meet. And Spirit had to show me some things and talk to me about me. Okay? About me. And say, look, now this is before I started streaming all over the world, right? I was just on Facebook, you know. Put a few YouTube videos up, you know. Said, look, if you're serious about this, then there's some stuff that, you know, we got to work. We got to get rid of some stuff. And see, people think it's all that other stuff. No, it ain't. This is what, okay, I'm gonna share with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so he said, look, you got issues with your family. See, charity starts at home and then spreads abroad, right? He says, look, you're gonna have to, and see, I didn't know, but he said, look, leave all this stuff behind. And my steps were ordered. Your steps are ordered, right? My steps were ordered. And I had to go back to my home with and live in my old room, because there was some issues I had with my sister. One of them. See, if you feel as if you are imprisoned, spiritually imprisoned, because of a situation you're in, you keep going through that same thing, that's because God is trying to show you something. If you're cycling through the same thing, the same scenario, sometimes with the same characters, then God is trying to show you something. And it's not about them. They're just playing a part. It's about you. So for years, I'm like, man, why do I keep losing jobs? I wasn't losing jobs. He was trying to show me how to become better by having these experiences. See, you guys thank you, Dr. Wayne. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. See, all those, they're just experiences. They're experiences for my betterment. All things work together for the good, right? So I was having all of these experiences, not realizing that I was getting better. You know, not realizing that I was being taught. I was operating in parallel, right? So although everything was completely opposite of what I was saying, that's operating in parallel. Eventually, I began to become harmonized in agreement with myself. But all the while, you still have to go work yourself out of these experiences that you got yourself in by your words, by your feelings, by your actions, the consequences, right? So I'm like, man, when will it end? I'm just so tired and I don't know. And God, I just don't understand why this keeps happening to me. I mean, I'm a good person and I just want to spread your love and light to the world. And he said, look, fool, it's you. So sit down, shut up, and let me show you something. So that's what he did. And I'm sitting there and he says, okay, you see that? And yeah. And you know, the thing is, the way God show you stuff, see, it's all about your feelings, man. And I'm sitting there and my feelings, and he was showing me, and I was like, my mental mind. And I was looking at it. And he was showing me, see? And I had to really just, you know, therapy is great when you get therapy from the Holy Spirit. Because you can be sitting there and he can be talking to you. When you come to realization, you accept. See, this is the thing now. When you accept, yeah, that's me. And then when you humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, you really do have to do that. Humble yourself under the mighty hand. What's the mighty hand of God? This. Because we are gods. Isn't that what the scriptures say? We are gods. We come from God. We are percentage of him. We are representation of spirit. God gets to have human experiences through us, and we get to have divine spirit experiences in our human form. Okay, we already talked about that. So the same way you got yourself in that situation gonna be the same way you're gonna get out. See, this is something I learned in my accounting class. Okay, they said, okay, so when you're trying to reconcile a transaction, you work from the end to the beginning. You trace it, and then that's when you identify and find the variance. You break it down into parts. So the same way that you got there gonna be the same way you're gonna get out of it. Okay, I'm tired of my life being this way. I want to be a better person. You have to decide that. You have to decide, you know what? I am not going to be imprisoned. I am not going to keep imprisoning myself with my words, my thoughts, my actions. I'm going to use my words, my thoughts, my actions to set me free today. Now, listen, we have been disillusioned by what we've been watching on television and stuff. We've been thinking that things just going to happen like that. No. If it took you 47 years to get all jacked up, give yourself some time. Take it easy on yourself. You're the only one that's being hard on yourself, not God. Show yourself a little grace. Pat yourself on the back when you say, you know what, I didn't get drunk today. Hallelujah. I didn't cuss nobody out today. Praise Jesus. This is great. I actually was happy all day. Reward yourself. Despise not the day of small beginnings. And the more and more that you lean in that direction, the more in your life will have those experiences. All right, what, Vanessa, what are you talking about all these people around me? Okay, listen. All those people around you, this is what I'm going to make your head spin too. All those people around you ain't nothing but representatives of you. So when you start, this is how you know. When you finally, this is how you know when you're changing. When the people around you start mirroring, because they just mirroring what's going on inside of you. All them years I was condemning myself and making myself feel bad. Guess what? My family, that's all they say to me. What's wrong with you? Why can't you do nothing right? Same people now, love me, care for me, all this stuff, do anything for me. Why? Because I had to do it. I had to change myself. Because everybody around you ain't nothing but mirrors, representatives of you. We're all teachers of one another. So when you see somebody and they smile at you, guess what? You smile at yourself. When you see someone and they go, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Guess what? That's because you done affirmed to yourself a million times, I am beautiful. So look around. Look around. Now, some of you feel as if you're in prison. And some of you are. But like I said, it's like having a key, right? To a prison cell. You got the key. Somebody give you the key, right? And they lie to you for so many years and you don't even know you got the key. And they tell you, go in there. This is where you're going to live for the rest of your life. And you sitting in there and you got the keys in your pocket to get yourself out. And you just sitting there. Wondering, well, this is what they told me. That's why Jesus said, God told him, said, who told you you could be this? In Genesis. Who told you this? So who told you that this had to be your life? Who told you that? So you sit now and you go like, well, and it takes people like me to come around and say, you know what? You ain't got to stay in there. I get to walk around all wherever I go. I do whatever I want. You can do too. No, somebody told me I need to stay. Who told you that? Check your pockets. See, it takes someone who's been a prisoner to reveal to another prisoner on how to get out. Look, I done dig the ditch. I know how we can get out of here. Really? Yeah. The same way we got in here is the same way we get out. Really? Yeah. The keys. So when you have your experiences with God and you finally allow him to lead and guide you to all truth, that truth are keys. Keys unlock doors. And the biggest key is this. This will unlock the door of your new life. But you have to go through, I talked about this on one of my clubhouse groups. I was sitting in on a club on one of the groups, and they were talking about grief and everything, and a loss, really. And it's the stages, right? And Spirit showed me, he said, okay, when I began to imagine going through that experiences, these were all doors, and I was in a hallway, right? So all these doors were represented the stages of grief. So it's okay. But I want you guys, when you're going through that, when you're processing out of that, go and visit those stages at any time that you feel led to. Process it out. And when you're done with it, close that damn door, and walk towards the other side. Now, when you walk towards the other side, that's called your breakthrough. But see, here's the thing. In order to be really done with it, you got to visit all of those rooms, right? Go visit, sit in there, process it, understand what it is. See, fear keeps people from going through and experiencing all these things in order so that they can break through to the other side. So it's okay. You're going through, I don't understand why this is happening. Go through, sit in that pain and process it. Sit in that feeling, but don't stay there, right? So, you sit there and Spirit will talk to you and share with you. And see, the hardest thing for some of us as humans have to do is finally just owning up and owning up and understanding that it's me. It ain't you. It ain't them. It's me. It's me, God. All this is happening to me. It's me. So how are you treating yourself? What are you saying to yourself? See, when you finally understand just how powerful you really are, and that the words dictate the type of life you're going to live and the type of experiences you're going to have, then you'll get to work. Be like, man, I'm tired of being here. I'm going to sit right here, thank you, Spirit. Why the cage bird sings. You cage, but you keep singing, baby. Just start singing. Eventually, somebody going to let you out. Who going to let you out? That character you created that's going to finally set you free when you're ready to be free. Okay, wrapping it up. So, 2019, you guys know, went back home. I humbled myself. I made peace with my sister. I finally realized that I could, and that's the greatest thing about it. See, I didn't know that I had to break through and have, yes, I didn't know it, I do now. But because I had a judgmental spirit, and you have to go through a process to break you down so that you can learn how to love unconditionally, so that you can be a voice to the world. See, I can't be judgmental if I'm gonna come here talking to you, because guess what? If I got a thread of judgment in my soul, it's gonna come out through my words, and it's gonna, and if you're consuming what I'm saying, it's gonna get in your soul, and it's gonna contaminate you. So I had to go through that and get that out, because he said, look, if you're gonna be sharing and caring and voicing and all this stuff to all these people, there's some things that we got to work out of you, so that when you serve them with my word, then they're going to consume it and experience the breakthrough that you're talking to them about. And then it won't just be a false positive. So I had to go through that experience, and I would come here to the beach, this very beach. You guys know my story. Come to this very beach every day, and I'd sit here broke within a joke. And I'd watch stuff to help me laugh and get my vibration high. And I began to, conduct my closing ceremonies and forgive people and forgive myself, and just start thanking Spirit and Lord for, another day and His provision in my life. And eventually I started coming out here because I knew what to do, because I've been here before. And I'd sit here and I'd put my earplugs in, and I'd be listening to my affirmations. And then at night before I go to bed, I thank the good Lord for another day. And I do my affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in my own place. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have enough money to take care of all that stuff. I'm so happy and grateful for my loving, kind, compassionate, generous family. Guess what? They're that now. It took years, but that was one of my prayers. I'm so happy and grateful that I have a loving, kind, compassionate, generous family. Not knowing that I had to become that. And when I became that, guess what? My family became that. Ain't none of them changed now. They the same people. But because of what changed inside of me is reflecting of what's being reflected back. You guys got to get this. This is going to set you free. Stop blaming everybody. It's you. Take it. Take it, baby. Take it back. Take back your power and understand, hey, that's right. I'm the master of my soul. Why? Because the Spirit of the Almighty lives within me. And if God is in me, I'm free as I can be. I'm just going to be me. I can only be me, guys. I choose. It's my personality. It's my design. I can't be anybody else. And we have to realize that, my loves. You have to just be you. Your authenticity is what helps the world to recognize you, right? So if you've been writing a script and signing up to be a better person, and you try to be something else, that those characters not gonna recognize you. You're gonna be like, who are you? Be you, baby. Look, this is me. Y'all, look, deal with it. This is me. Okay. Now, if you being you all day and you sleep like a baby at night, then you're all right. Now, every day before you go to bed, say, okay, Spirit, how could I have done anything better? Well, I couldn't have said that, but yeah, down. And you just, and you go to sleep with the intention, tomorrow, I'll be even more better than I was today. I'll be more like you, God. I'll shine even brighter tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun in you. I'm telling y'all. What time is it? My dog like getting impatient. Oh, good. I got a couple of minutes. We all go through things, people. We all have these experiences where life cuts us down and everything. But grace is with you. Grace is with us. That's our secret weapon, grace. So even if you paint yourself and create a whole mess, grace is with you. But it's not going to just make it disappear. Once you stand up and assume your rightful place, as God's sons, creations, his personalities, you assume your rightful place, knowing that he's with you and he's for you. Then you can look at these situations and say, you know what, this is a mess. But guess what? I got Mr. Clean with me. Come on, Mr. Clean. And let's clean this mess up. And grace will infuse you with the energy, the creativity, the change in attitude, whatever it takes, the resources, people, places, things, in order to help clean up your situation. I just don't, and your mind is an interesting thing. It can either, thoughts and words and action can either put you in a prison or it can get you out. So you have to choose who you're going to be. Are you going to be free? Or are you going to be captive, a victim? And don't be stop trying to align yourself with society's expectations. No. Align yourself with God's expectations. What does God require of you? Love ye one another. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. That's all he asked you to do. He didn't ask you to go out and try to make $1 million. He didn't ask you to go out and talk about. Now, we all got responsibilities now, okay? But I found, this is something that I know for sure. When I finally started to love myself with all my heart, mind, and soul, then the world began to love me. And then I began to make more money, have more things, and have more better experiences. Make plans. I have friends now. You see what I'm saying? So when it's okay. I mean, life happens, man. You get into a mess. You be like, no, why don't, and it's okay. Then it's painful and your heart is broken and you feel like you failed. No, sit in it and say, Spirit, help me understand how I got here. And I bet you $1 million to a quarter. He gonna tell you, you got here because of your words. You got here because of your thoughts and feelings and your actions. Now it's up to you if you want to take that pill and swallow it so that you can feel better. Because when you take that pill, then you can digest it and it will heal you. And then you can say, okay, I feel better now. I understand now. I understand. I do, God. I understand. It's me. And you won't have to be that beggar for the next 30 years. You can evolve into a better person. And you can be getting up every day going, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm telling you, and Grace, I'm telling you, if you just love yourself enough and get up every day with that energy and that spirit in you, the world's going to love you back. And when you love something, you give them everything, don't you? Want that? Everything you love. Here, baby, you want some candy? Yes, I want some candy. You want a new car? Yes, I want a new car. When you love yourself, then the world will love you back. And when you love something, you want to give to it because you want it to stay that way. And that's how God works. See, he's only going to respond to you the way you responded to yourself. Spirit. Wow. Let me say that again. God is only going to respond to you the way you respond to yourself. What did he say? Where my scripture's at now? Because I got to go. Where's it at? God is only going to respond to you the way you respond to yourself. If you stick with this, John 8:32, living out what I tell you, you are my disciples for sure. Then you will experience for yourself the truth, and the truth will make you free. Matthew 12:37. I'm wrapping up with this scripture. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. It's your words, baby. Want to be free? Then use your words. Use your words. Use your words. Use your words. Call on me and I will answer you, and I will show you great and mighty unsearchable things. Thou shalt decree a thing and shall be established. It's your words. So if you're sitting in a rubble like Job, Done lost everything. Trying to figure out how the hell you got here. Scraping the sores off into the fire. That means you reflecting and you condemning yourself on how you got there. See, y'all got to listen to it now. He was scraping off the sores into the fire, which means he wanted to experience more pain because fire burns. So if you're trying to figure out, you're sitting there, man, I'm a mess. Then change the way you look at it. So what if you got to go move back in to your parents' home? I did it. I'm telling you, if you finally just allow grace to lead and guide you and trust that all of it's working together for your good, in spite of what you consider a loss, let down, and allow the process, right? It's a process. See, so I had to go back to where that main process of judgment began. And I was in my old room at home. So I had to be processed out of that. And how do you process? You have to go through an experience. So I had to go through experience and finally face myself and say, you know what? That's my sister. I love her. In spite of everything, I love her. So, and see, it was because I was something inside of me that was being judgmental against myself. So I was reflecting it back on her. Not knowing she's just being her. She's just playing her part. So it's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in need of revelation. Help me finally realize that it's me. And when I finally did that and humbled myself and tears flowing down my face and I was telling her I love her and I really meant it. Within 30 days, I was in a totally new world. I was finally in the world where things started going my way. I'm telling you guys, when you finally assume responsibility and knowing that it's you, then you can take your power back and you can stand in who you were designed to be and become that. And then you'll get to experience all those wonderful things you've been thinking about. But you have to do it yourself. So face it. What does face it mean? Looking at it in the mirror, facing it, and say, you know what, this is me. And I feel horrible that I would feel that way about my sister. So, because, see, here's the thing. When I realized that I felt bad because of what I felt about her, it was actually me feeling bad about how I was feeling about myself because it was God helping me understand the pain that he experiences when we condemn ourselves. He feels it too. Yeah, I got to go. I knew it was going to be a good day. Oh my gosh. Free as can be. Take it back. Take your power back, ladies and gentlemen. Take your power back, knowing that you have everything in you need. You are equipped to set yourself free. But you got to do the work. You worked yourself into getting in it. Now work yourself to get out. You have everything you need. Because the God in you, the God in me has given me the victory. The God in me has given me the victory. The God in me has given me the victory. The God in me, and believe that, and then do whatever it takes. I'm gonna do a shout out to you, Cassie. Cassie sent me a picture of. She had her affirmation little board. She said, "I'm so happy and grateful," and she put little post-its. So every day she can write down something she's so happy and grateful for. So spread the love, everybody. Do the work. You have everything you need. I'm Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Thank you guys for catching on the replay. Thank you, social media world. Thank you, KP Media world. Thank you, podcast world. Thank you, world. You can be as free as you want to be. You can. I want to thank you guys again. Let me find my little ads to run. Join Michelle, Master Washington, and I Sunday on Spiritually Speaking, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our special guest, Kimberly Anderson, host of Unleashed with Kimberly, right here on KP Media TV Network. And she's going to be stopping by and sharing with us her upcoming virtual summit. unleash your inner goddess. Woo-wee. You guys are not going to miss it. So until next Friday, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. And stay in love, everybody. Thank you. Where's my ad? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. You are not going to want to miss Sunday's episode of Spiritually Speaking with my co-host, Michelle Massey Washington. We have a special guest stopping by, Kimberly Anderson, intuitive transformational coach, business creative, and show host of Unleashed with Kimberly. She's going to be sharing with us her upcoming women's retreat, Unleash Your Inner Goddess. You're not going to want to miss it. So join us right here via the KP Media TV network, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay in love. Hello, everyone. It is a new year, new season, new everything. So join me Friday on the Right Along with Vanessa morning show for another exciting topic and another word that's going to bring you the raw, real enlightenment and encouragement that you need for 2021. Join me, won't you? Stay in love. Thank you for enjoying the show. If you have an awesome product or service that you would like Vanessa to promote, go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor and we'll get back to you. We have monthly sponsorship programs, ad slots, all kinds of wonderful great things to promote your product or service. Contact Vanessa today.